Hey, it's Nika's Real Talk from a real place. It's Nika's Real Talk from a real place. What's up, my good people? Woo, 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 woo. Yo, 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 yo. All that stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta make a lot of noise because I ain't been around. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Okay. Girlfriend ain't been around. Cutting up. So, I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. It is the holidays. I love it. I love the holidays. It does something for me. I don't know. It's just really like internally, I just feel something. Like I am happy around this time. So Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. That's what I like to say. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Christmas is literally tomorrow. So I mean, boom. And there we are. So I'm excited. I am so excited. I am excited about what God is doing. I do apologize for being on hiatus, okay? Because a lot of times I just get so busy. Like y'all know I got a job. So Monday through Friday I work for the man. And then, on the weekends, I do my thing, my coach thing. So I am happy that I am getting back to me because that's what my business is called, getting back to you consulting. Okay, basically that's what I've been doing. All right, I'm out here telling people how to get back to them. Sister girl had to go back and get back to her. If you know what I mean, jelly bean. All right, so I'm excited. God is doing a great thing. Like I told y'all before, therapy is amazing. Let me make sure I officially shout my therapist out. She is amazing, okay? Where is she at? I know she in here somewhere. Let me see. I'm looking for her email, y'all. Cause I gotta make sure that I shout out Cover Girl, cause she a Cover Girl, cause she helping me, okay? I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. Let me, you know what? I'll do it like this. Tell y'all who my therapist is. And y'all need to get up with her though. Like, don't just have me telling y'all her name and y'all not trying to get up with her, okay? Like, do that. So, my therapist's name is Talisha Harrison. She's amazing. She is amazing. Um, she the name of her practice is Peace Plus Power. Okay, because you ain't got no peace if you ain't getting to tapped into your power. Come on, that was preach right there. But she's amazing. You can get in touch with her if you need to like try to get in tune with therapy because a lot of people, especially us, we need to find therapists that are going to work on us. You know what I'm saying? And are that know some things that we've been through. So if you don't have a practitioner that's not African American, then I understand that. That's cool too. But my therapist is African American. I'm so grateful for her. She has really, really, really like help your girl. Like, okay, y'all know I'm a little touched. Not Van Angel, okay? But she has really helped me greatly. So if you do want to reach out to her, you can email her at T Harrison. That's HARRISON at peacepluspower.org. And when I tell you she is phenomenal, she is what Maya Angelou say, a phenomenal woman. All right. So if you need that help, get help. She is there to help you in any way. Let's come on now. Y'all get in touch with her. Get into it. All right. And then, I always want to promote. Hey, Black Girls Are Pretty Sweet, Sweet Dreams. Okay, just so y'all know, my daughter and I, Brooklyn, have wrote this book. We put our hearts in this book. We really did everything that we needed to do for this. This picture of my baby when she was younger. She did a photo shoot downtown. So cute. But anyways, so this is Black Girls with Pretty Sweet Sweet Dreams. You can find this on Amazon. My name is Shanika Curtis Hayes. Her name is Brooklyn Hayes. All right. And we did that. So get your baby this copy today. Not tomorrow. Today. Okay? Going on there. And if you need to get in touch with me about something, just reach out to me and Coach Nika. I'm on IG. So that'll be COACHNECA. All right. This is a book that I have published. It's called Journal to Victory. So it's a journal. Journal saves lives, y'all. I love journals. It's a journal basically helping you to overcome your failures, your past, and your fears. A lot of us, we carry things inside of us that we didn't know that still sat there. So boom, this journal is to help you get to who you want to be in this life. All right. So that's that. I also want to shout out the Bellwood Sweet Shop. Oh my goodness. Y'all talking about them old school hot and flame with cheese. Hey, they got it. They got it. The address is 706 Bellwood Avenue, and it's Bellwood, Illinois, of course. It's called Bellwood Sweet Shop. Baby, they got the stuff. They got the stuff. All your stuff. When you go back and you think about how you used to go to the penny candy store, they got all that stuff. It's probably around about 50 cents a piece now, but they got the stuff. So I'm just excited, like, to be a part of something great. To see Black people striving for greatness. I love it. And I love to support people. Because we got to support each other. If we don't support each other, who gonna support us? Okay? That's all I got to say about that. But y'all see, I'm ready for the Christmas. In my mind. You got to read it just like that. In my mind. I want you to listen to me. Baby, don't play with me. I ain't one of those. I am not one of those, okay? So, let's get into this topic today. Boys need their fathers. Did y'all hear that? Boys need their fathers. I know a lot of people that are currently experiencing things like that, and I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about it. But listen to this. This came from 0to3.org. It says the relationship between father and child has a deep impact on a child's overall and long-term healthy development. Children whose fathers are involved in their daily care, such as feeding, bathing, and playing together, tend to be more confident. And as they grow older, even stronger social connection with peers. So it's very important. I have another one here for all kids. High levels of father involvement are correlated with higher levels of sociability, confidence, and self-control in children. Children with involved fathers are less likely to act out in school or engage in risky behaviors as an adolescent. Baby, when I tell you they spot on, they spot on. It's just I really don't understand the concept of mothers keeping their children away from the fathers because they're not together anymore. Little baby, get it together. Because this is one thing I had to learn in doing things that I've been through and experienced. So that's why I can talk about this subject, because I experienced it. Boys, when they don't have their father, it impacts them in many different ways. Your heart is broken. You feel like someone has failed you. And a lot of times you look at society in a different view because you haven't experienced your father. So I tell people all the time, stop. I had to take a little quick break. Sorry, y'all. My mouth's like, oh, what's going on? So I have a scenario of someone I know. I'll just say someone I know. So the person has basically been to court. The court is basically taking on the woman's side, which is okay. That's perfectly fine, right? And they're talking about child support. So it was an issue that the father, I guess, wasn't paying the child support or whatever the case may be. And the issue just continued and continued. To now, they want the father to pay child support, but they don't want to let the father see the child. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Like, as long as I've been alive, I've never heard anybody pay child support that's not able to have their child. If this person has went to anger management, has worked on different things that needed to be worked on his behalf, I'm trying to find out what's the problem. Because at the end of this whole hoorah, who's going to be hurt is the child. It's not going to be the parents. It's going to be the child. So I'm trying to understand and wrap my mind around, how is that beneficial to women? I've never seen it be beneficial. I have seen children without their fathers. Now, I've went through things like that, okay? I get it. And it did lead me down a path that I really wasn't trying to take, right? So I understand the concept of not having your father. Like, yeah, I love my daddy, but he wasn't there when I was growing up like that. It was like sporadically I'll see him. And that affected me in many ways because a lot of times you get to looking for love in all the wrong places because you don't have that. But this ain't about me. This is about boys. I'll talk about girls next time. But boys need their fathers. Women, stop being so bitter to the point that you don't want the child to see the father because you know that father and that child love each other. They have a bond. And you basically want to interrupt the bond because you feel like he did you wrong. Little baby, that ain't got nothing to do with you. His relationship with his child has nothing to do with you. You always want to be in the circumference. You always want to make things about you. Women, stop it. Just stop doing it. Because this stuff don't make any sense to me. Like, the child is going to be hurt. And so continuing with the situation of the people I know, so I guess the sister was in the midst of it some type of way. The sister thought that, the woman was reaching out so that the nephew can actually go with her to see the dad. The woman resisted, okay? And was like, no, I got to ask my lawyer. I got to go to court. Come on, get your shit together. Like, seriously. Y'all know I don't really do no cussing on the show, but get your shit together. Because what are you getting out of keeping the child away from their father? Like, sus, what's wrong? So I don't grasp these situations really. Like, I don't take it lightly because I do know that people go through things, and sometimes breakups are so bad that the other person just may like, hey, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on about my business and do my thing, And so, if that be the case, you had a chance to really like get yourself in tune, but you chose to be selfish and try to get the auntie involved. But the whole time you just really want to talk to the man yourself. If you want the pipe, ask him for it. Why you playing with that baby? Not letting the child see that. It's very stupid. For the people that didn't catch it, stupid. If that man is not bringing harm to that child in any way, you have never heard that child complain about things that were done to him by his father, what is the point of you keeping the father away from him? It don't make sense. It don't add up. 1 + 1 really ain't 2 in this case. It's more like 4. Come on, baby. Get off that. Women, y'all got to stop being so bitter. Because when you're bitter, it's rooted deeply within you. It's rooted in every situation you are entertaining because of the bitterness. Bitterness will kill you and leave you looking like you don't know what happened, because you don't. And to share some more of my stories, my son, my oldest son, Ziggy, his father got killed literally a day before Ziggy turned one. That was a lot. That was a lot to grasp. Yes, I knew my baby daddy was in the streets. I used to be in the streets, you know? So, things like that do happen, but at the end of the day, it's like, how do you get past that? How do you move forward when you got a scenario like that? It doesn't really make any sense to me. So, when Ziggy father died, got killed, I was devastated. I really went through a lot because now I knew I had to be a single mom. Well, I was a single mom when that nigga was. I mean, I'm sorry, yo. I'm getting a little ghetto today. I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring it back. I knew, I was pretty much a single mom when he was around because he really wasn't around. It's like, he want to come and get the goods. That was it. Baby, that's how we got this baby. You trying to get these goods. Go on somewhere. Niggas real talk for a real place. Don't play with me. But he wasn't really present. But he did like take the baby to see his family and stuff like that, and that was cool. But my child was really affected by that. Now I had got married when I turned 19 to my first husband. I'm sorry, y'all. How I'm gonna come on here young and I ain't been on here? I better go on and get my rest, huh? But I looked at that as a moment of making sure that my son had everything he needed from me. I really tried to overcompensate a lot of times because I felt like, I wanted to make sure that he never had that void, even though the void was there, but, he never had that void. And so later, like when I got married, because my son was about 1 or 2 when I got married the first time, it was like when I got married, I kind of was like, this your daddy. I gave that boy daddy. And of course, he was in agreement. Like, yeah, that's my son. Even to this day, my son is 23, but he still is there and present for him as his son. And I'm grateful for that. But everybody don't get those chances. Everybody don't get things like that. But I still, even in the midst of that, when we separated, then it was like, boom. It's not just one child out of a father. It's 2 children out of a father at this point. It was a lot to deal with. It's a lot. And like, I'm a thug mama. I'm not one of those, oh baby, let me touch your face, baby. Ooh, ooh. I mean, I try to be a nurturer, but that ain't really me. I nurture when I need to nurture. Other than that, baby, what you see is what you get, and what you get is what you see. Straight like that, right. And so, it was hard. It was very hard raising my 2 sons alone and being a single mom, trying to do everything, trying to pay bills on your own. And then, the kids are not getting everything they want, because if you're struggling trying to pay bills, you can't even buy them a lot of the things. So my kids, one thing I could say about them, my daughter is nothing like my 2 sons, because she thinks she's supposed to get everything she say. It goes. She think that's how she think, right? That's what's up there. But my sons, I've always taught them to be grateful. I always taught them, like, it's not and how many you get. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. So I raised them like that. I raised them to be grateful for everything that they had. Of course, my oldest son, started acting crazy along in his teens or whatever the case may be. But it still led me to the point that I want him to have a father that's present. So when things got bad between me and my first husband, um, it got really rough. And when it got rough like that, it wasn't just the fact that it was a rough situation. It was more of a fact like, okay, what I'm going to do, because now my sons don't have that. You can co-parent with people, but even co-parenting today could be a little flaky. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's not gonna be on the up and up. But taking care of them boys by myself, baby, that was the biggest struggle of my life. And it was a struggle because it's like I want my kids to have certain things. I want to make sure they're good. I want to make sure that they're making it to where they need to go. I'm making sure, it's just a lot, and it's very tiresome as a single mom to raise boys. And a lot of women think like I can raise him by myself. I don't need no daddy. Yes, the hell you do. You need a daddy. You really do, because that kid, even though like you looking at things like that, you come on now, let's get it together. What's going on, little baby? So those are things that I've seen. How has it affected my sons? It affected them in a lot of ways. Emotionally, they were torn. Ziggy, when he was in third grade, baby, he just started popping off. Especially after the divorce too. It was like that was a lot on my kids. They went through it. I do not recommend. That's why I do not recommend divorce. If you got children by somebody, try to work it out with them. But if you can't, it is what it is at that point. So I am grateful for everything that I've experienced with, being a single mom, because it taught me a lot about my sons too. But it also taught me that they need that father figure in their life. They need somebody that's going to be there for them and let them know, hey, I love you. I love you. I don't care how this looks or how it feels, but I love you. I love being a part of your life. I love who you are. Those type of things are the things that people want to hear because it's right. Okay. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the experiences. My sons are, now one is in college. He's going to be a neurosurgeon. My other son, he's working, taking care of himself. He ain't really like school like that, but I hope one day he'll go back. But school wasn't for him. I didn't took that boy to so many colleges, and they like, nope. But I love him. He's doing an amazing job. He's working hard, and doing what he got to do. But that's the thing. What you plant in your kids and what you tell them in this life is going to help them along the ways. Me being an encourager, me being supportive, me telling my children I love them, even though that has been hard because nobody ever did that to me other than my grandma. So to spread love to children is very, it's a deep thing. It's very deep. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we have a positive relationship, but they needed their dad. So they do keep in touch with my first husband, and of course, that's TJ's biological father, but Ziggy, he ain't biological, but it's definitely his son. We're grateful. Like our relationship is even better now, since TJ's 18. When TJ turned 18, we was able to make amends and be like, but it took too long. Like, why we even have to go through that? Why it have to be a silly situation? It's like, I just really want to focus at this point on the positive moments because there was a lot of negative in between us two. And so, when it's friction like that, it's hard. It is hard to raise your kids and be focused. So, it is what it is, y'all. I'm just grateful that, I'm there for my kids consistently, but also I'm glad that their dad is involved as well because they need him. Like they need his feedback as a man. How do you feel about that? What would you do in that situation? Those kind of things. So it's not about mothers. Stop always making things about you. Because when you make things about you and not the child, it affects the child. And the child shouldn't have to go through anything like that if it can be avoided. So if it can be avoided, hey, do what you do. Nobody has time for that. So, like I said, I am grateful for every experience. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to take me a nap after I finish this podcast. Because, baby, I done got itis. I'm over here. Just finished eating, got itis. Baby, when that itis hit, ain't no pulling back now. I'm going to have to probably leave this thing 5 minutes early to get away from itis. Negro-itis is what they call it. I ain't gonna say they really say nigga-itis, but we're gonna go to the Negro-itis. I love my people, baby, because we be cutting up sometimes. We really do. And you could just tell when people don't really have people. Like, it get real crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I am trying so hard. Okay, I got itis, y'all. I'm about to get ready to go. But I love y'all. Mothers, do not keep the kids away from their fathers. If the fathers can be present, let them be present. If the father can be there, let them be there. If the father is able to implement his love upon them, because boys need their father love, let them love on them. All right? So that's all I got to say, because, baby, Coach Nika done got tired, honey. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. It's the eyes that tell it all. I'm tired. All right, y'all. It's been real. I am so happy to get this podcast out today because it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but I'm making it through. Next year, we're going to be better. We're going to be stronger. It's going to be, boom, them podcasts going to be coming just like they were the two times a month. Because I just really been so busy, and I know the holiday is coming. So like I said, Merry Christmas. Love on your family. Support your family. Mothers, do not keep them fathers away from them boys. It is important because it will mess with those kids mentally, and you don't want to see that. You might be raising the next Jeffrey Dahmer if they ain't got they did in their life. I'm not speaking that into existence. I'm just speaking that make sure that these kids' fathers can be present in their life so that they don't have to be no ex-murderer or whatever they got out here going on. You never know. I bet you any kind of money, these people that are like that, they father probably wasn't present, but Jeffrey Dahmer, his daddy was around, and his daddy didn't know he was doing that crazy stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Even when the father was present, oh, that's a different story right there. Matter of fact, that's a psychotic story. So we're going to leave that alone. All right. I love y'all. It's been great. And enjoy your family. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All that good stuff. It's been great. Love, peace, and just let your soul glow.